match I want to show you in this video is a FACEiT battle I played with a few other guys from the SirHavocs community. Link to SirHavocs Channel and the recruitment video are in the description. FACEiT battles involve tanks or normal team battles, but you have to log in on the FACEiT website and you earn much more money than with normal team battles, even if you lose. So it's a great way to train your field commanding skills for clan wars. I put the link to the FACEiT website in the description too. Now let's first have a look at the map and the lineup of our team and the enemy team. The enemy has a full light tank lineup, while we only got 3 light tanks and 4 heavy tanks. In this case the Cromwell counts as a light tank and the T26E4 as a heavy tank. Because they got all the lights, I expected them to be quite aggressive. They got 4 possible ways how they could attack us. Either they are going around the west to capture point number 1, or they could go through the middle also to cap number 1. Furthermore, in the east directly rushing cap number 2, and finally using this low ground to try and flank us. There are 2 main defensive locations for our team, either behind this ridge line here or behind the railway tracks. I decide to get the heavies behind the railway and the light tanks will go into a forward spotting position so to give us some intel on where the enemy is attacking. They will sit around this ridge. That way we have shots in every direction and cannot get caught out in the open by a fast charge. The only attack route that we do not cover is a direct rush on cap number 2, but we should be fast enough to get a reset when they do that. Now we only have to see how the enemy decided. The RU-251 is spotted, but we don't know yet if he's the leading tank of an attack force or just a scout. Looks like the RU brought his friends with him, so I tell the heavies to sit on the railway tracks and just point their frontal armor towards the enemy, because their low caliber guns won't penetrate over this distance. The RU-251 is firing heat at my frontal hull armor, so I decide to go hull down behind the train. Suddenly everything is silent, so I conclude that they changed their attack plan. They will try and shorten the firing distance, so they will probably try and flank us on the east to get to this ridge line, so they have a shorter firing distance to us. To be prepared, I order my heavies to move to the other defensive position, and 1 light to spot the low ground in the east. Before, I was telling my heavies that on my command they should rush in if the enemy tries to cap. Unfortunately, they only got the rush in on my command part. Fortunately for us now, the enemy totally did not expect all our heavies there, so they decide to make a hasty retreat while I tell my heavies to get back to me. Suddenly, the enemy T-37 appears in our cap number 1. I tell my T-54 lightweight, who spotted him, to hold his fire until I shot at him, so the T-37 won't run away. Let's have a look at the map again. The enemy attacked on the route number 1, on the west, and on route number 4, on the east side. Guess where they will attack the next time. Oh look, our T-54 lightweight in the middle got shot. I wonder if they are that predictable. Yep, they definitely are. I got shot from the left, from cap number 2, so I tell my other heavies to rush in and finish the 2 light tanks off, and I will stay and have a closer look on the left. What a surprise! Since the attack of the 3 light tanks on the cap number 1 through the middle didn't work, they went on to the final tactic and rushed straight into cap number 2. But since there's only 1 tank capping, I'm not in a hurry to rush there. I'm just waiting for my buddies to finish the other tanks off and then come join me. That's when the WZ-132 decided that I am a priority target because I'm near to the base and I got the lowest health, so he starts rushing me. But I'm not that stupid, I just drive forward in the low ground and wait for my teammates to finish him off. Now that this threat is dealt with, we can finally group up and go to the cap circle to finish off the last 2 guys. I tell my teammates to load first shot HE because we really need to reset the cap when we go there, and then just the second shot AP to finish them off. The cap is reset and the game is saved. They can't possibly win. They got 2 less time to cap, and even if they tried and we made it easy for them, they could not possibly kill us in that short amount of time.